Alright, we are back with Corpse Factory. Yay. Uh, Please just center, you piece of crap. There we go. Alright. Let's go. I'm really curious how much longer we have in this game. I've been saying that for like 3 episodes. But I don't know. Tomoe hangs up. I look down the street, my gaze aiming directly at the restaurant Tomoe is currently seated with Shinya. I need to kill an hour around here, but what is there to do? I'm not exactly keen on the idea of window shopping. I don't even want to be here, but standing in one spot as dozens of people walk by is really nerve-wracking. I can go visit Aoi at the maid cafe, but then I'd have to pay the table charge to enter, and I'd probably be pretty weird to be served by girls in maid costumes. Not really my thing. As I glance around, I notice a 24-hour manga cafe at the end of the street. That could be actually perfect. I could rent a quiet space for a few hundred yen and just read a book until it's time to go. No one out there to bother me. In fact, the only person I need to speak to is the attendant at the counter. With my mind made up, I hurry along to the manga cafe.
Pretty late.
Ugh.
Come on, you're a night owl. What are you complaining about?
Just making chit-chat.
Well, instead of talking, how about you hold that flashlight still? I can't see what I'm doing with you waving it around.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm nearly done anyway. Fucking Yuriko. This wouldn't be so difficult if she didn't have different haircuts in every single photo on her profile. I'm just going to have to estimate the length of her hair for now.
The corpse on the table in front of me looks like an uncanny clone of my sister. I snip away a little more hair from her fringe and then put the scissors aside.
You two must be close.
The opposite.
What do you mean you two must be close? If I was close with my sister, I probably wouldn't be killing her.
Makeup's done.
Thanks. Looks good.
Tomoe beams as she puts the cap back on the lipstick in her hand.
I think we're done. Can you zip up the bag? I really need to wash my hands.
You got it, boss.
I step away from the corpse and plunge my hands into the ice-cold bucket of water on the factory floor. I have to admit that we've become pretty good at this whole thing. In just a week or so, we've managed to refine our art and synchronize our duties.
Okay, load her in the van. I'm going to send the corpse photo now.
You
All
sure
right.
about this? You think she's gonna be awake this time of night?
I'm positive. This is the best time to do it.
According to our noise feed, Yuriko Kurosawa is currently attending a massive party. I am sure the venue will be packed to the brim with her scumbag friends. She's been posting about it for days. It wasn't hard for me to find out all the information I needed, since whoever organized the party posted it as a public event. Yuriko is about to receive a photo of her own corpse. And in less than an hour's time, she's going to receive her carbon copy corpse in a body bag in front of at least 100 people. The mass panic that will break out is sure to be hilarious. I don't want to miss it, and I don't want to miss my sister's final moments. Maybe she'll kill herself in front of her closest friends, or maybe the terror will slowly eat away at her, and she'll go home before deciding that she can't take it anymore. I'm happy with either result. She's finally going to get what she deserves. I hate her so much. She's a low-life degenerate, a delinquent, the utter scum of the earth. And she never calls me. I doubt she remembers I even exist.
Ready to go?
I snap out of my thoughts and I look at the phone that I've been subconsciously holding in my feeble grip. It's the burner I picked up from home earlier this morning. Yuriko's corpse photo is glowing on the screen, ready to be launched into the network. I hit send.
Okay.
Kojiro nods and hauls the zipped-up body bag onto his shoulder. The weight of the cadaver inside causes him to stumble a little, but he regains his balance and shuffles towards the factory entrance. I examine the body bag as Kojiro carries it. It's the same white HRP that we picked up at the morgue, but I made a rather nice adjustment to it. Big bold letters are scrawled along the sides in purple and black and permanent marker. It says, "With love from Corpse Girl." Underneath the massive letters is a smaller script, is Corpse Girl's website address. A scribble of a cute anime girl decorates the other side of the bag. It's the very same character that dances animatedly on Corpse Girl's website. Tomoe told me this is a bold move. Kojiro didn't seem to care. Yuriko Kurosawa is about to be publicly executed. Tonight is the night that Corpse Girl becomes known to the world. Seems like a great idea. This is the quietest house party I've ever witnessed. I only managed to catch a glimpse of it before Kojiro shields my eyes with ice-cold hand. I want to object to him censoring my vision, but the smell of blood causes me to slump against his shoulder, and I resort to the whimpering quietly as he places me gently on the ground. What? I want to object to him censoring my vision, but the smell of blood causes me to slump against his shoulder, and I resort to whimpering quietly as he places me gently on the ground. The vision of the house party from hell is still vivid behind my closed eyelids. It's not like I've been to many house parties in my life. In fact, when I really think about it, I don't think I've ever been to a single one before this moment. But I've seen them on television. I've seen them in movies. They're always loud, music is blasting, people are dancing, drinking, and making out. The scene I witnessed doesn't look like any of that. I'm pretty sure dead bodies don't line the floor at a regular house party. Was there a mass suicide? What happened? I'm pretty sure trails of blood aren't on the guest list. This party is weird. The walls are slashed, there's broken glass everywhere, specks of blood are dotted across the furniture. Someone in the next room is sobbing quietly. Someone above, perhaps inside the ceiling, is groaning. Kojiro is sitting next to me now. I can imagine a bored expression hovering over his features. He still has a hand over my eyes. He taps the fingers of his other hand against the body bag beside him. His digits drum out a rhythmic beat upon Yuriko Kurosawa's clone, still zipped up and sealed inside her temporary coffin. I think Tomoe is still in the van. She said something about not wanting to get messed up. I never planned on entering this party, but Kojiro dragged the body inside, then returned shortly after and told me I should attempt to take a look. So here I am, blinded by Kojiro's misguided attempt to protect me from the carnage I willingly leashed. I asked him if I killed all the people here. He said no. I suppose I believe him. Oh, I asked him if he killed all the... yeah. I managed to squint through a gap in Kojiro's fingers momentarily. The blurred shapes of 4 or 5 bodies are on the floor in front of us. There's a stray arm lying limply on a chair that's currently unaccounted for. Kojiro presses down firmly against my face and my vision darkens once more. Why is he doing this? Why do we want him to do this? I thought we'd like seeing dead bodies. Or at least fresh kills that we made. I hear his voice and imagine his calm demeanor in my mind.
Thoughts?
I don't have any because I can't see what's happening.
Don't know.
I haven't managed to sort out my head just yet.
Your sister's over there. Well, a corpse that looks like her, at any rate.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Kojiro releases his grip from my face. I stand. I tiptoe forward, stumbling thanks to my blurry eyes. I can make out the shape of a sofa close to the wall, and I approach it carefully. Whoa. This music's crazy. Alright, so there was a mass suicide at this party, I guess, from the body being shown. Digging this music right now. Okay. The empty gap between the sofa and the wall is a 3-foot wide space. I'm not sure why the owner of this house doesn't keep the sofa directly against the wall. The empty space here seems kind of useless. Hell yeah, dude. Maybe if the sofa is all the way against the wall, it becomes too far from the TV. That's a possibility. I would personally just get a bigger TV so that the sofa can be kept comfortably. I was doing so well. Flush with the wall. The gap here really annoys me. It's making me irritated. I want to push the sofa back myself, but I don't know how. Now I know I don't have the strength. God. It's a massive thing, bigger than I am, and maybe even bigger than Corpse Girl. Even if I was just strong enough to move it, there's still an issue of my sister lying here between the sofa and the wall. She's in the way, and I have to move her first, and the thought of touching her is absolutely disgusting. Even when she was alive, I never wanted to touch her. She's a foul excuse for a human being.
Hey, Yuriko. Long time no see.
She doesn't respond.
You don't look so hot. Guess I'm prettier now, huh? Why do you never call me? Whatever. I wouldn't answer the phone anyway.
She doesn't say anything. The sound of someone grunting behind me doesn't interrupt my concentration. I assume it's just Kojiro clearing his throat.
Have you seen Mother lately? I haven't heard from her in a while. I'm sure she's fine. Are you still on parole? I heard you were working at a clothing store. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm working for Temujin at the moment.
Yuriko nods. I thought she's fucking dead.
It's okay. There are worse jobs, I'm sure. How did you get that cut across your throat? Does it hurt?
I reached forward and slipped my fingers into Yuriko's gashed throat. When I removed them, I frowned at the red blood dripping down into my gaps between my knuckles.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I'd say we're escalating. We're literally touching the victims that we killed. I thought it was too far going in the same house as them, but apparently...
Remember when you bandaged me up after I busted my knee?
We're totally gonna get caught at the end of this game.
You said Mother would be mad if she found out that you hurt me. So you tried your best to fix me up before she got home. She found out, though. I think she's going to find out about this, too. There's no way you can keep this from her, Yu.
Yuriko smiles gently. I wipe the blood off to my skirt.
Oh? Him?
Why would you do
That's
that?
Kojiro. He's a friend.
Let me just put this evidence on my skirt.
No, there's nothing between us.
I heard the grunt from behind once more.
I know. You're actually nicer than I remember. Why couldn't you ever be this nice when we were kids? If you'd been this nice to me, then maybe I wouldn't have spent my entire teenage life wishing you would drop dead. Oh, I guess my wishes came true after all.
Yuriko laughs along with me. It doesn't sound like the laugh I remember. It's more like a gurgle. She has something caught in her throat. A trickle of blood pours from between her lips and she coughs.
Do you need a tissue? Here.
I unzip my handbag and retrieve a tissue, then hand it to Yuriko. She tilts her head and sprays the rest of the blood from her mouth.
Noriko. Okay. I gotta go. Say hi to Father for me, okay?
I'll leave Yuriko behind. That was a cool scene. After making my way out of the cursed house, I find Kojiro waiting by the van. Tomoe shut herself inside and rolled up all the windows.
I think we're done here.
Okay. Leave this here?
He lazily indicates the body bag on the ground.
Yeah, I guess so. We didn't need it after all.
What the fuck happened?
It's not.
I'm assuming she just got the... They said they didn't need the body, so I guess she just got the photo and a mass suicide happened? I don't understand. Kojiro slaps his broad hands across his trousers, dusting them off. He cocks his neck to the side and stretches his limbs. I make an attempt to reach for the van's door, but Kojiro stops me.
Not curious about what happened?
I am.
Only a little. She's dead, though. Or dying. That's all that matters. Oh, actually, give me 1 second.
I quickly dart back into the house. I weave across the room and duck behind the sofa once more. Yuriko is silent and unmoving. I do my best to push her body to the side with my skeletal arms. She budges an inch or two, and I find what I'm looking for, her phone, buried between her ass and the carpet. I turn on the screen and find there's no fingerprint or passcode lock. That's unbelievable to me. The photo of Yuriko's corpse, the very same photo I sent to her earlier, is still on the screen.
I guess she did receive the photo then. Maybe that's all it took this time. She must have been pretty freaked if she killed all the people here. This is like the Kotami Ida situation all over again.
My voyeuristic tendencies flare up, and I decide to look through the rest of her photos. I swipe across the screen just once and nearly jump out of my skin. Yuriko received a photo right before she received the one I sent. It arrived 10 minutes before my photo. Another image of a corpse. Stabbed Suji at the party. Heart. Another photo depicting your death, but it's completely different from the one I crafted.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck? Someone else sent Yuriko Kurosawa a photo of her own corpse only 10 minutes before I did. Yuriko received a corpse photo from somebody else. What is going on? I examined the photo in detail. It's well made, just like my own work. If I didn't know any better, it'd be easy to assume that I made this. But what stands out the most is the writing at the bottom of the image. It simply says, "Stab Suji," at the party. Stab Shuji at the party. Who the hell is Suji? Is he here? Is he one of the dead bodies scattered across the accursed house? I quickly discard all the thoughts of Suji. A more important question has come to my attention. Is someone else crafting corpse photos and sending them to people? Does Corpse Girl have a copycat, an imitator? How would they know? Unless they hacked your website. Why target Yuriko? Why target somebody whose death was requested through Corpse Girl's website? I can't process this right now. It's already past midnight and I'm utterly exhausted. I shove Yuriko's phone in my handbag and get the hell out of the house. So now you have more evidence with you. Oh, crazy music. Today is not a suitable day to go to the office. Today is not a suitable day to wake up to— oh, fuck. We're having an episode. Today is not a suitable day to force those tiny pills down my throat. Today is a day to lay in bed for and rest my face on the pillow cracked with yesterday's makeup. I don't know what time it is, I don't really care. My phone has buzzed several times, but I simply don't have the energy to reach over and look at it. I want you to stay here and be warm and comfortable and not think about anything. I don't want to think about the house party last night, but I keep thinking about it. I don't want to think about finding Yuriko's body in that irritating, useless space between the sofa and wall. I don't want to think about my sister's final words to me, those bitter syllables that she used with all of her remaining strength to force her blood-soaked lips. I don't want to think about the fact that I probably said the same thing to her if I was in her position. I don't want to think about the possibility that someone else was responsible for Yuriko's death. It was supposed to be Corpse Girl. Me. I was supposed to be responsible for my sister's death. Somebody else caused her death. How dare they steal that from me? How dare they? A copycat of nobody. The more that I don't think about it, the more I find myself thinking about it. Think. Why would somebody copy Corpse Girl's methods? How would somebody copy Corpse Girl's methods? Corpse Girl is mine. Mine. Corpse Girl belongs to me. I'm not infamous enough yet to have an imposter, surely. I'd have to be kidding myself with delusions of grandeur to think that I've earned an imitator. But the fact remains that somebody sent Yuriko a corpse photo that was meticulously edited and just as convincing as anything I could have made. And those instructions. Stab Suji at the party. Stab Shuji. Did Yuriko do it? Did she pull a knife and slit Suji's throat? What about the other people at the party lying whole on the floor? Did she kill them as well? Did Yuriko imitate Kotomi Ida's final moments and cut down a swath of people, all in the effort to spare her own life? And then, who turned the knife on Yuriko? Somebody acting in self-defense? Did she kill them too? There are too many questions and not nearly enough answers to satisfy my hungry mind. In an effort to find a silver lining in the whole situation, I think about how Kojiro left the body bag at the party. Hopefully the police will discover the corpse and link Corpse Girl to the murder scene. Her name and website are written all over the HRP after all. Everything might work out as long as Corpse Girl claims the credit for the deaths. My popularity still has a chance of skyrocketing. My website will be inundated with the new requests from people begging me or for Corpse Girl to kill her on behalf. Yeah. Last night's slaughter may actually be the best thing that could have happened. I'll happily steal the credit to propel Corpse Girl's name into the stars. I roll over and bite my pillow until it's soaked with saliva and blood, and I scream it until my lungs give out. Right. The house party from hell is all over the news. It's being live streamed. It's all over noise. It's all anyone is talking about. I didn't expect anything less. A dozen or so people are dead. A corpse in a body bag. A cryptic message with love from Corpse Girl. The police are trying desperately to put all the pieces together, and they just might because they keep leaving evidence. The detective, Shinya's father, has his face plastered all over the news outlet. He says the whole event is linked to the previous string of murders, the ones corpses decorated look like victims. I need a drink.
Of course it's linked, you utter dipshit. It's all Corpse Girl's doing. It says so on the fucking body bag.
Except, this wasn't Corpse Girl's doing. But the more I lie to myself, the better I feel. I'm the only one that knows a copycat was responsible for the deaths. I'm the only one who's seen the photo with the instructions to kill Suji. I still got Yuriko's phone, the all-important piece of evidence that will surely serve me better than the police, until they find it on you. I mean, she is family, and they hate each other. Huh. According to the various threads on Noise Channel, the police tried to redact the image of the body bag with Corpse Girl's name written on it. But once something is on the internet, it's pretty much impossible to remove it. The fact that the police wanted to delete it only served to increase the speed at which the image spread. Oh. There's something in my teeth. It's annoying. Ugh. 1,000 posts around the web are all asking the same thing. Who is Corpse Girl? Apparently a lot of people are too scared to visit the website. They fear it might incriminate them. Like the police are ready to knock on the door of anyone who visits the site. Yeah, right. But that reluctance, that hesitance, hasn't conquered the hearts of the truly curious. Corpse Girl's website has received over 1,000 visitors today. The overwhelming majority of IP addresses accessed in the site are based in Tokyo. Even though the murders are all known all over Japan, the news outlets in Tokyo are really having a field day with it. I expect most of the web traffic to be local, but there's still nice to see some visitors from elsewhere. Osaka, Kyoto, Sapporo, Fukuoka? Hell, there are 2 hits from the USA. Yay. Corpse Girl is finally becoming well known. God, I hate my life so much. Every time you guys see me do this, and I look over there, it's because I'm looking at a camera of somebody that's supposed to be asleep, and they're not asleep. It's making me mad. However, despite the influx of web traffic, not a single request has been made. I pout in annoyance as I stare at my laptop screen. That sounded sinister, by the way. It's my grandmother. She has dementia. And we have to monitor her to make sure she's okay in the night. And she's still not asleep, unfortunately, and she really needs sleep. It's draining sometimes. It's definitely draining today, that's for sure. The request inbox shows no unread messages. It's almost too difficult to believe. I wonder if the changes I made to the site's front page have deterred people from using it. I'm asking for a lot of information now. A victim's name and address are now necessary to submit a request. I'm about to shut down my laptop in annoyance when a little detail grabs my attention. The last message in the request inbox. It's stamped with the time and date. Today, 5:45 p.m. about 15 minutes ago. Huh? This request couldn't have come through this evening. It's marked as read, which means yeah, somebody hacked your website, dude. They have your password. Curious, I click on the message. The photo that downloads is someone I've never seen before. An unremarkable man, but somebody I would have instantly recognized if I had previously opened this request. I returned to the inbox and examined the times and dates of each message in closer detail. Every message is marked as read, so I'd assumed that all of those requests were from previous days, but it would seem that I was wrong. The messages are from all today. That's an entire page full of requests that have just been made since this morning, 25 in total. Holy shit. Why are they all marked as read? I haven't actually seen any of these. I madly open all of them. The photos of the victims quickly download in succession as I skim through them. Not a single familiar face. What is going on? Yes, somebody has your admin. As I'm requesting my way through the message, a brand new request pops at the top of the screen. I'm about to click when it suddenly turns gray. The tiny little closed envelope icon next to the message transformed into an open envelope before my right before my eyes. I'm struck with a single terrifying thought. Somebody is reading these requests before me, yay. Finally. Somebody somehow has gained access to Corpse Girl's request inbox. And they are requesting every single new request before I do. And they are reading I can't fucking read, dude. I'm so tired from today. I had an awful day, in case you can't tell. Somebody has access to these requests. I can't believe it. I'm so shocked I don't know what to do. I stare blankly at the screen, my mouth hanging open in disbelief. Has someone hacked into my site? Yep. In a desperate bid to regain my composure and measure control, I hunch over the laptop and begin tapping at the keyboard. I access the site's security settings in order to check the most recent visitors. All of the traffic is accessing the front page of the website, as it should be, but one other user has accessed the site's admin panel directly. The security settings show that 2 people are currently logged into the admin panel, myself and some stranger. I look up the IP address of the visitor and find it's based in Tokyo. Perhaps someone who saw the news reports about Corpse Girl decided to try hacking into my website. And they're probably stealing your work, too. I cannot abide by a blasphemous transgression like this. How dare they set foot upon my holy soil? I'm burning with rage as I click into the site's advanced security settings.
I'll change my password. I'll ban the hacker's IP address.
That'll show them.
I'll kill them! I'll kill them for defiling Corpse Girl's website!
Hell yeah.
You heard me.
Yeah, so?
Kojiro, why don't you just hang up the phone, walk into a river, and never come out?
Can't you track them down? Don't you have, like, connections?
What connections?
Me? Already hooked you up with cadavers. Don't know what else you want.
I want you to find this hacker and let me strangle them to death!
Jeez.
Saws.
I'm no computer genius. Take it to the police.
You've gotta be kidding me.
Of course.
So what am I supposed to do?
Find someone else. Besides, you still owe me.
Excuse me? What exactly do I owe you?
My share of the corpses. Remember our deal? It's take with you.
Yeah, the dude's gotta get off himself. He's probably gonna have sex with them.
We're supposed to share.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. What do you need me for? You're capable of getting the cadavers yourself now that you know how. Just ask Tomoe to drive for you.
Can I store them at the factory?
In a separate room.
Store them? For how long?
Don't know. Weeks?
Ew. That's where this is going, right? He's gonna have sex with the bodies.
They'll rot.
Oh my god, I just feel... Every time I look over there, I just feel fucking awful. Give me a second. I wish I was born as somebody else sometimes. Just like in another body somewhere. The whole of their life, and occupation, and everything.
That's why I won't take them home.
It'll stink up the whole place.
We had a deal.
Fine. Store them at the factory. I don't care. What do you want them for, anyway?
Sex.
Tut, tut, tut. Not allowed to ask. Good luck with your hacker. Gotta go.
Right. Thanks for nothing.
All good in the hood?
Sure, whatever.
Not in the mood for Tomoe right now. I just want to get back to work, get the day over with, and go home.
Come on, cheer the fuck up. There's gotta be someone who can find that hacker.
Well, I don't know anyone.
Yeah, me neither. How many requests did you say there were?
70 when I looked this morning.
Fuck me.
70? Jeez. How am I gonna deliver that many, you know what?
Keep your voice down.
I said, you know what? I didn't say nothing incriminating.
I don't know, okay? Is that what you want to hear?
No need to snap at me.
Just shut up for a minute, will you? I can't think when you're around.
Wow, sorry. Fucking skank.
Tomoe's words hang in the air for a while after she's gone. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that her usage of the word skank wasn't affectionate like usual. I curse under my breath and return to my desk. I feel like I'm drowning under the stress at the moment. Me too. I can relate to that. Honestly, I'm feeling awful. Everything is piling up on me. Yup. Forcing me down. Yup. Pushing my head under. Yup. And taking away my will to even fight back. Absolutely. I feel this girl right now. I've had a very similar experience this whole past 2 weeks. 70 odd requests to work through, a hacker to access my website. Even if I've managed to block them temporarily, I'm sure they'll return. And then there's the copycat responsible for my sister's death. It's all becoming too much. I don't feel like I'm in control anymore. I don't feel like stoic, unflinching Noriko. We know how she gets when she doesn't feel like that. I don't even feel like Corpse Girl, poor defiled Corpse Girl, with hackers prodding her and copycats mocking her. If I don't feel like Noriko and I don't feel like Corpse Girl, then just who the fuck am I?
Thank you for meeting me after work. I hope you don't mind eating at this restaurant.
Of course. It's no trouble.
Great.
It's nice to see you. I feel like we only ever talk on the phone these days.
Yeah.
Stalk anyone lately?
Is something troubling you?
Not really sure why I asked Allie to meet me. Part of me wants to tell someone to talk to. I want to vent and unleash my frustrations. But another deeper, darker part of me just wants to throw everything away and hold her in my arms and let her tell me that everything will be okay.
Noriko, you've got a weird look on your face.
Why is that a deeper, darker part of you that you just want to be held until it's okay?
Sorry.
You can talk to me.
No, I can't.
I'm kind of swamped at the moment. Do you ever get that feeling that you're drowning underneath the weight of everything? That no matter what you do, you'll never escape your situation?
Yup.
What am I saying? Of course you get it. You've been through so much shit.
Deactivated lasers with my dick.
Noriko, we've both been through a lot.
school wasn't easy for either of us. I know you better than anyone. I know everything about you.
That's true.
It comforts me when I remember just how close Aoi and I used to be, but times have changed. I've changed. I might as well be a completely different person these days. There are things about me that Aoi doesn't know, things I make up who I am, who Corpse Girl is.
I guess I'm just overwhelmed. Maybe I need a vacation.
A vacation, huh? That does sound nice. Okay. Dream vacation destination. Go.
Anywhere but where I am right now.
Huh?
Literally, I would literally, I haven't had a vacation. I don't remember the last time I had a vacation. It was when I was a kid sometime. I've gone up and seen my relatives a few times, but I didn't really consider that a vacation. Because we didn't fucking do anything. I'm talking like Disney World or beaches and things like that. I don't remember the last time I had a vacation.
Come on. We used to play this all the time. Don't think about it. Just tell me about your ideal getaway.
Probably Seoul, South Korea. I would love to go to South Korea. Watch the ASL finals. Shout out to StarCraft.
Somewhere sunny?
Fuck the sun.
Don't laugh at me!
I just can't imagine you in the sun.
Seriously. You said dream vacation, so yeah. In my dreams, I'd like to go somewhere sunny. Maybe Hawaii or Australia. Could you imagine me with a tan?
You should go. Go to Hawaii or Australia or wherever. Do something good for yourself.
It requires fucking money, Aoi. And nobody has any fucking money. You fucking waitress. God damn it, she just pissed me off. Oh, just go. You know, just drop your job and take your $40 that you have in the bank, if that, and go on vacation. Treat yourself. Fucking rich people. I fucking hate rich people. If I sound bitter, I am.
Aoi,
Can't stand rich people.
come on. You know it's not that simple.
I'm not a communist, but if they were to rise to power, I would absolutely be the most avowed communist you've ever seen. Just to fuck over rich people. That's how much I hate rich people.
But why not?
And it's entirely out of jealousy and bitter rage.
Really? How can you, of all people, ask me that?
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, good, we're in a fight.
You can't even leave your apartment without checking that the light is off, or that the faucet isn't running. You need to check, like, 10 or 20 times.
Yeah, let's just fight. Sounds fun.
I'm aware. At least I can go out.
Yeah, good. Yeah, let's escalate this some more.
Hey, I'm out right now, aren't I?
Are you?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
No, yeah, keep fighting.
Does a safe little place like this even count?
Totally. Because we made one stupid mistake 5 hours ago. This is now happening, I think.
How is this any different than your tiny apartment?
Yep.
It's completely different. I'm surrounded by people, and
It's the same. You don't go anywhere new.
Where the fuck should I go? Where do you go that's new?
You're too terrified to step outside of your comfort zone.
oh, come on. You can't talk. You couldn't even start working at the office with me because you were too anxious to leave your apartment.
That's not fair. If I'm not certain about everything, then it's too hard to... Why are we fighting?
I don't know.
We both know what we're battling with, so... Why?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
We sit in uncomfortable silence for a while. Every now and then, Aoi shuffles in her seat and checks the phone. I said some nasty things to her. I sometimes talk before I can even think twice about what I'm saying.
Aoi? Tell me about your dream vacation. Mine? I'd actually like to go somewhere colder.
That a girl.
I like the cold. I like to wrap up in blankets and sip hot cocoa.
Me too.
Maybe a winter getaway to Switzerland or Norway.
I'm thinking Austria, actually.
That doesn't sound half bad. There's something nice about snuggling up in the cold.
Right? I'm glad you agree.
There's nothing worse than sweating. I hate... It gets so hot here, especially today. Like, you could be sitting in your room and you just start sweating. You're not even doing anything. You're sitting in your chair, watching fucking Netflix. Some K-drama on Netflix. And you're just fucking sweating because it's so awfully hot.
You think we'll ever get away?
Why do people like hot weather? I don't understand. Do you like sweating? Do you like having to change your clothes and showering every fucking 2 hours?
I am certain we will.
Maybe we could go somewhere together.
I'm in too bad of a mood to stream. I'm just talking so much shit. Oh god.
Maybe. By the way, I wanted to tell you that I'll be leaving the maid cafe soon.
Oh, good.
Really? That's great! What does your manager think?
Fuck him. She pauses before answering. I'm not sure if she's thinking or trying to build up suspense or...
I think he's had a change of heart. He said I can do what I want.
That's fantastic, Aoi.
It's a relief, that's for sure. My last shift is tomorrow. After that,
That was fast.
after that, I'll finally be able to escape that one guy.
Aoi hangs her head. She doesn't have to say anything more. I know she's talking about her stalker, that disgusting guy that makes advances of her at work. I'm sad that it had come to Aoi quitting her job in order to escape him, but a solution is a solution. Nah, fuck that, dude. The fact that you have to wear this ridiculous maid outfit is reason to quit enough.
What will you do for work?
I'm sure something will come up. I have a bit of money tucked away, so I'm not too worried.
Good for you. I wish I could say the same.
And my boyfriend has a good job, so he can probably help out.
What?
Your boyfriend?
She has... We're apparently best friends with this chick, and we didn't know she was quitting. We didn't know she had a boyfriend. What? We didn't know she was a stalker. I am slightly shocked that Aoi dropped the nugget of information so casually. Well, yeah. Since she has been seeing somebody, she never spoke about a boyfriend before. A sharp knife carved from jealousy pricks my heart, and I have to look away from her in order to hide the tears welling up in my eyes.
We've been together for a little while. His name is Junpei. He's great.
Okay.
Actually, he's going to pick me up in a little bit.
Junpei, Junpei, Junpei. I hate him already. I hate the sound of his name. I hate the stupid looking face that my imagination cooks up. Has he kissed Aoi? Has he touched her? Has he slept with my Aoi? I'll kill him. I'll fucking murder him in his sleep. Not a girl.
So happy for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Aoi's phone vibrates against the table. She glances at the screen and lets out a tiny squeal.
Oh, he's here now. I'll introduce you.
Fantastic.
Thanks.
I'll get...
I cut myself off and ignore Aoi's quizzical stare. Aoi stands up and looks at the door. She claps her hands in excitement, waves at a broad, bumbling man staggering toward our table.
Hey, babe.
Really? Okay. Junpei, 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 Junpei. Look at this fucker. Look at his lecherous eyes, his drooling mouth, his disheveled clothes. Aoi is dating this fucker? She could have anybody she wanted. She could have had me. She could have had my gorgeous body. I would give myself to her friend. It's kind of funny, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Our character's anorexic. This guy clearly has the other side of the coin. Kind of funny. I would give myself to her anytime she wants. Maybe that's your problem. She picked Junpei over me.
Is your friend?
You fucking asshole.
Yes. Junpei, this is Noriko.
Sup?
Not off to a good start, Junpei.
Hi.
Aoi talks about you a lot.
Does she?
She does?
Probably.
Off to a worse start, Junpei.
We're going to go catch a movie. Would you like to join us, Noriko?
How many seats are you gonna buy?
Ah, babe, remember you said we were gonna...
This fucking guy.
Junpei?
It's fine. I've got stuff to do.
Oh, okay. Maybe next time.
Maybe.
Well, see you.
Lates.
Bye.
Aoi grabs Junpei's arm and the two lumber away. I give up. I clearly can't compete with what Junpei has to offer her. A dick, I guess, because that's the only thing I see that she would want. Maybe she's into fat guys, but maybe she's just not a lesbian, dude. I'm over her anyway. I had my chance at senior high school and I blew it. I moved on. That was my conviction, right? I want her so badly. But I'll just keep moving forward. I'll find somebody else. Somebody to fill the void until I can have her. Not a good plan. I'm over her. I'm over all this. Junpei isn't even worth killing. I don't have time to waste on him anyway. I have something like 70 requests to work on. I don't have time to be relaxing here. I need to go home and work to fulfill Corpse Girl's ambitions. If I do that, maybe I can get over Aoi. And if Corpse Girl becomes famous enough, maybe Aoi will respect me and love me. We can be together and we can go to Hawaii or Australia or Switzerland or Norway and drink hot cocoa in the sun and snuggle up together and stay cold. And we can get over our fears and anxieties together and we will always be happy. Even if Junpei dies and Aoi wouldn't even care about it and she could kiss me on the beach and we'd be so happy together. Everything would be so much better if Corpse Girl could get her shit together and just pull herself up from her mind and not drown in the endless thoughts of what if and who and why and circulate like drowning water within my brain. Everything would be so much better if Aoi loved me like I love her. But for now, I'm over her. It's not how that works. I have work to do. New music. Each corpse blurs into the next. They all look the same to me now. Each cause of death is now an insignificant fact, just a bullet point, a tiny detail to be incorporated into a photo. I've lost track of how many photos I've created tonight, 20,